Welcome back to Beadesign, where beads meet bold ideas. And today I want to talk to you about something that feels counterintuitive, working with less. When I sit down to design and I have full access to every bead that I own, I can spend a long time getting nowhere. But when I give myself a constraint, a hard limit, something shifts. That's where the 10 bead challenge is about. Grab your printable guide if you've got it, because today's video works alongside it. In our printable guide, Design with Limits, you can read about what is a design limit. Is it a bead count? Is it a colour limit? Is it a shape limit or a time limit? We're going to go through these in our printable guide. So let's have a look at the first one, the 10 bead box. Grab your printable guide. You'll see there that there's a section to choose any 10 beads, any shapes, any colours or any finishes, and place them here, or you can draw them if you want to. These 10 beads are your entire design vocabulary for this challenge. Let's have a look at what I've actually chosen for my 10 beads. Here they are, 10 beads on my board. I'm going to be using them, I'm not going to be adding any more, and I'm not going to be swapping them in for something better. This is what I've got to work with. And now I'm going to start to lay out a design using only these 10 beads. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to reach in and grab them. So let's have a look. I've got an orange flower bead here. I could potentially then put some of these little red ones around it. I could then add in some of these aqua ones at the top. Could potentially then put a few little gold ones on the top of those. And then potentially look at dropping another orange one underneath there, putting some of these coppery ones underneath. It's this concept of how do I actually restrict to the beads I've got on the board. But the way I start to limit those options is I can stop making a decision after a decision. I can stop browsing. I can stop second guessing and start designing. Because when my brain has got too many choices, I start to freeze. So the shift in the 10 bead challenge is where it actually happens. What I'm going to do is remove one bead entirely. Let's take out the flower bead. What about if I put the yellow bead in here? The yellow doesn't really go with that red and orange, so let's remove that. We'll take away that rust. But you have a look at that, that's not a bad design in the way that it's laid out. But if I decided I wanted some more gold in here instead of the red, I could pop some gold underneath there as well. And all of a sudden my design, even though I'm still using much of the same beads, looks completely different. This is the shift in the 10 bead challenge, how to use these beads to create a really constrained design. If I push all of those aside, let's start with something different. We'll start with our orange skull bead here. Again, I've got another orange Rivoli that could sit underneath that. I can then pop in just some of these little red beads in here. And again, my design is looking different again. It's incredible how shifting and just taking out one bead, one colour and one different finish makes your piece look entirely different. The concept of designing with constraints and with limits. Constraints don't have to be about quantity. Limiting yourself to one shape or two colours can be just as powerful. In our guide we have a swap challenge, a colour limit challenge and a shape challenge. Go through each of the steps in the guide. Swap one bead and redraw your motif. Swap 3 beads and redraw it. Which swap feels more dramatic? Or use only one colour or use 2 contrasting colours. How does your mood change? In our shape limit, choose one shape and stick with it. Circles only or drops only or diamonds only. Sketch a motif using just that single shape. What does this limit force you to try? If I'm going to have a look at how I would use just circles only, this would be the type of concept on my bead board that I would look at. Here's the concept of circles only. All round beads, they're much the same size, they're different shapes and finishes, but the constraint of only working with circles certainly gives me a design option. In our printable guide, there's also a time limit challenge. Time limits work the same way that a bead limit does. It just removes the option to overthink. If you've only got 2 minutes to sketch, you don't have time to second guess yourself. You just respond. So set a timer for 2 minutes, sketch a motif as quickly as you can, make it fast, make it loose, make it imperfect, and let the idea move before you can judge it. There's a speed grid option as well as a variation box. So rotate a bead, move a bead or change the spacing and then reflect upon which variation feels strongest. Limits don't restrict creativity, they redirect it. They stop you staring at the full bead collection in your studio and give you a specific problem to solve. And specific problems produce specific, often surprising solutions. The printable guide is free and linked below. Do the 10 bead challenge alongside this video. It works best when you're actually doing it. Share your 10 bead motifs in the bead design challenge. I want to see what your limits unlock. See you in the next one. Bye for now.